here are two of my favourite exercises that helped cure my sciatica in 4 months. And a little disclaimer, this is all based on my personal experience. I'm not claiming to be a physiotherapist. I'm not claiming to be a back specialist. And if you haven't done so already, I'd highly advise going and seeing a physiotherapist or a back specialist to get a diagnosis first. The first exercise is a seated good morning. I like to face the long end of the bench because then we can give ourselves a physical guide on how low we can go. Depending on your mobility, either place your feet at 90 degrees or, if you're feeling adventurous, keep your feet nice and wide, extending at the knee. A lot of people make the mistake of leading with their chest for this exercise. Make sure you're pushing your chest out and we're making sure our abs make contact so we get the full range of motion for the movement. As you become more confident with the movement, lower the bench down accordingly to increase your range of motion. The goal of this exercise is to eventually get all the way down to the bottom with your abs touching the bench. If you're looking to load this exercise, then I'd highly recommend starting from the end of the bench with a nice little kettlebell to judge your range of motion. Similar to what we were doing before, you're just going to let your hips go back and your abs are leading the movement down to the bottom. The second exercise is a cable single leg hip flexor strengthening exercise, which is a bit of a mouthful. Start by placing the cable right to the bottom of the cable stack. You can either use a D handle or a pretty pink ankle cuff. Place your foot into the D handle like so. If you can't do this, this is where that pretty pink cuff will come in very useful. Now make sure you wiggle far enough back on the cable so you immediately feel the cable trying to pull your leg away from you. Place your hands wherever you want. I like to put mine on my chest. Then what you're going to do is try and drive this knee back to your chest, making sure we don't lift this hip off the ground as we do so. As we come back down, you're going back towards the cable nice and slowly, resisting the pull of the cable. If you haven't already, make sure to save this video so you can use it in the future. And whilst you're there, drop me a cheeky follow.